Hello there guys and welcome to Daily Updates. It looks like this is the official return of Jacob Zuma in the politics of South Africa. After so many years and after the arrest where Zondo decided that Jacob Zuma, you're going to jail, today is official. Jacob Zuma is back in the politics. There was an objection against Jacob Zuma going to the 2024 election as the leader of MK, or even getting that chance to go into parliament as a member of the MK, because they said that there was an objection by a Dr. Matsapula regarding that, saying that Jacob Zuma cannot go there when he has a sentence that he served. And well, the IEC upheld that notion, that objection, saying that you guys are actually right. Jacob Zuma cannot go there because that case limits him from going and leading or even going into parliament. Well, the MK together with Jacob Zuma decided to come together, get a lawyer and get someone who's going to challenge the court and say that what the objection that is being upheld by the IEC cannot be accepted. And oh boy, this is what the court said. The ruling was, the order was this in this manner. Having heard counsel for the parties and having read the papers filed of record, the following order is made. The application for leave to appeal is granted. The appeal succeeds. The decision of the Electoral Commission of 28 March 2024, in terms of which the Electoral Commission upheld Dr. Matsapola's objection to the second applicant candidacy, Mr. Zuma, is set aside and substituted with the following. The objection is hereby dismissed. No order is made as to cost. In a nutshell, this means Jacob Zuma is free to go to parliament. Jacob Zuma is free to be a new president, not even a new. Jacob Zuma is free to continue and become the president of South Africa if MK wins the overall majority. Even if it's not overall majority, but if it happens that there is a coalition and they decide that Zuma is going to be the president, no one will stand in the way of Jacob Zuma. Not even Fikile Mbalula, who, by the way, has been speaking about the fact that Jacob Zuma is not going anywhere. Jacob Zuma won't be what he wants to be, and today is eating humble pie because Jacob Zuma can change the scope of politics come 2024 elections when they are done. So what basically can happen is that Jacob Zuma could go to parliament if he fails to win. The majority goes to parliament and the ANC is going to call Jacob Zuma honorable member of the opposition. This really confirms the fact that it might be over for the ANC and the only option for them would be a coalition. Who are they going to work with? One party they might want to work with should be the DA, because at this point, everybody wants to see the ANC falling down. They are on their knees begging for voters to vote for them. We know that with the introduction of the MK party, KZN will not be in the hands of the ANC. It is over, done. It's done, it's sealed. The MK party might be the one to lead that province of the KZN, or they might even fight it between them and IFP. But when you speak about the ANC, they have lost it all. Everyone loves Zuma in KZN. Everyone believes in Zuma. MK might not be big in other provinces. They might have a lot of support in Gauteng, but not have a lot of support in other provinces. But what I know for sure is that KZN is under MK party. And once they have KZN, which has a lot of voters, just know the ANC would be on the floor begging. They would be begging to get a little more push on that 51% or 50.50%. Because at this point, the ANC need to go back and beg these former leaders, these former members, and say that, guys, maybe we were harsh on you. Maybe we need to sit down and talk. Because they have Julius Malema, they have Jacob Zuma, who are their former members and who are going to be challenging them for this national election. And if ANC goes below 50%, they are going to be eating humble pie. This is the reintroduction of Jacob Zuma. the resurrection of Jacob Zuma's political career. If we really remember well, when Jacob Zuma delivered his final speech, he said that this is not goodbye. I will see you again, telling the journalist. Jacob Zuma is back. He might not be back as a president, he might be back as member of parliament, but just know, that which the ANC have been enjoying for so many years has come to an end. They cannot make any magic at the end. They can come across any abracadabra and change anything. It is too late. We are 49 days away from elections, and as of now, the ANC should sit down and say, who do we work with? I've heard Paul Mashatile is alleged to be speaking with the EFF and other parties because they know there is no way that which they want is going to happen. There is no 2/3 majority for the ANC. It is over. That which they used to enjoy has come to an end. They either admit it or they wait for the 29th. Because people are voting for different parties. There would be people for the ANC, but the majority is gone. South Africa awaits what Jacob Zuma is going to be offering. Whether Jacob Zuma is the right candidate or not, we don't entertain that. What we are going to entertain is that Jacob Zuma is back, and is back with a bang. That bang means that ANC, be ready. Be ready to call that former president of yours an honorable member in parliament. And anybody who wants to argue with that, they must go back to the courts, because the courts has just granted Jacob Zuma that, my man Jacob Zuma, you are free to do whatever you want. Jacob Zuma can go and work with the EFF. Jacob Zuma can go and work with any other party, as long as their mission is to collapse the ANC, because as of now, that is the main mission. ANC is the target because they've been in power for so many years and a lot has changed for the people. Good thing has been done, but corruption has been their downfall. You look at corruption, you look at the growing number of cases, and you realize that the more we give these people another 5 years, another 4 years, that's the more we are going to regret that decision. The world is changing. That wind of change has been sweeping around Africa. At the coast, we have South Africa. And South Africa is about to realize what many have not been wondering about. That which many have been scared to talk about and say that, will the ANC ever lose the election? It might be happening soon. And South Africa must just stand up and see what is going to transpire. We wait to see what Jacob Zuma is going to be acting like when that 29th of May is done. We wait to see how other parties are going to react to the shocker that we are going to see after the election, because we are here for it and it is South African politics. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the channel, and until next time, cheers.